Tired of lugging around a heavy, noisy air compressor every time you hit the trails? What if there was a compact, powerful alternative that could easily handle your off-road adventures? Today, we're going to be testing out the LASFIT TK1 portable air compressor. We're going to see if this sleek portable device can be your new go-to for airing up after a day on the trails. We're gonna put it to the test on my Ford F-150 behind me with 33-inch off-road tires, and we're gonna compare it head to head with a traditional air compressor. So we're gonna find out, can the LASFIT TK1 deliver on its promise of speed, reliability, and convenience? Stick around to find out. Now let's go ahead and unbox the LASFIT TK1 portable air compressor. First off, looking at the box, we have a dual cylinder air compressor, so we'll see how quickly it can air up my tires. We've got three 4,000 milliamp hour batteries, so that's about 12,000 milliamp hours of battery capacity. It's got auto shut off, preset pressure, so if we set my tires to, let's say, 40 PSI, it should shut off right at 40 PSI, and dual power supply. I am actually most excited about that. The reason why that's really cool is because you can use this as a power bank at your campsite, and then after you're all done and you're heading home, ready to hit the streets, you can actually plug this into a 12 volt and still use it as an air compressor. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like right here. We've got a nice, pretty solid case. I like the black and red aesthetic. We've got the instruction manual. So it mentions car tires, bicycle tires, and balls. So that actually looks like that's the different modes, because you want to make sure you're in the right mode depending on what you're pumping up. That way you don't, let's say blow up a bicycle tire or something like that. So pretty cool. Here's the actual unit itself. We've got LASFIT air on the side, LASFIT air here, and here as well. Let's go ahead and do the peel. Looks nice, shiny, and black. Be interesting to see how that holds up over time. On the back here, we have what looks like the flashlight, I'm guessing, as well as Type C and Type A. So Type C is probably your charging input to charge the device. I'm gonna guess that your Type A is probably your output to charge, let's say, your cell phone. We've got nice feet on the bottom, and actually what looks like maybe a compartment for some of your nozzles. I don't see any connections there. So maybe you could hide the other nozzles that you're not using. That's actually pretty cool if that's what it's for. So that's pretty nifty. I actually like that idea a lot. Go ahead and close that back up. Got a nice little rubber cover to it. Back of it says the model number. We got LAP TK1, the output, as well as the battery capacity. I will say that the weight of it is, well, significant. I can still do it with one hand, and it is obviously a lot smaller and a lot lighter than a traditional air compressor. Inside the case, what do we have? We have the 12 volt for utilizing it as corded. We have an air hose of some type. It looks like we have two, so that's kind of interesting. We have a black one and a red one. You've got your nozzle for pumping up tires. We also have like a ball needle for pumping up, say, a basketball, as well as inflatables right there. And a charger, probably to charge the device as well as charge your cell phone. And that's the inside of the case. Right here, standing in for the traditional air compressor, is our VVOR air compressor. We're gonna hook it up to the front tire, and then on the back, we're gonna hook up the LASFIT at the same time. They've already been deflated to 25 PSI, and we're gonna race them who can get to 40 PSI first. We are at, what is that, 30, 35, 40, oh, we're at 45. Yeah. We're already past it, so yep. The VVOR definitely beat it. Let's go check on the LASFIT. So how did the LASFIT air compressor hold up? Well, it didn't go as fast as the traditional air compressor. It did it in about 3 minutes, whereas the other one did it in about 1:30. Now, I will tell you a couple notes on that test. When we hooked this up to the back tire, we were actually at 23.5 PSI and not 25, so we made sure that the front tire matched. Another thing is, we pumped up the tires to 40 PSI. That's quite a bit more than I would normally run on the streets, but I wanted to give a wide range going from, 25 to 40 versus having to deflate my tires a lot here at the house. So the question still remains, does this replace a traditional air compressor? Honestly, it depends on your needs. Do you want the portability, the small factor, and you don't care about that extra minute and 30 seconds or however long it may take to pump up tires? For me personally, this does. And that's because I like the small form factor. I like the fact that I don't have to go and connect it. And if for some reason I ever drain the battery or forget to charge it, it comes with that 12-volt plug that I can connect to my vehicle to go ahead and charge up my tires anyway. So this will be coming with me on off-roading trips. If you're interested in picking one of these up, I will leave the link down in the video description below. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, please go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps us out. And if you want to see how this air compressor is going to hold up over time or on off-roading trips, go ahead and subscribe. I will catch you in the next video.